I'm on the coast on a trip that almost didn't happen for many reasons. Well, a few reasons anyway, not the least of which was fear. I was scared. One thing, I was scared that my daughter, who just turned 18, still needed me. And I just couldn't, I couldn't leave if she still needed me. And she convinced me, she's the one, that she was okay, that she has her dad, and she has a very happy life. She's really, really happy with everything that's going on in her life right now, and that she would be okay, and that she was more concerned about my being okay, and through the hot winter and whatnot, or hot summer. Through the hot summer, and that she would feel better if I went someplace that I was more comfortable, and that she would be okay. And did you just hear my stomach rumble? I hope that wasn't on the camera. So she assuaged that fear. And then I was afraid about money. I was like, listen, I told y'all June was just a really rough month financially, and I was really worried about spending any money. And then I realized that the money that I'm spending right now, because on the days that I'm not with my daughter, I go up into the mountains because it's too freaking hot in Sacramento. And then I drive into the city every week so that I can spend time with her, and then I'm driving back out. So I'm driving a lot, really. And the money that I'm spending on gas to do that could just as well be spent moving on up north, going someplace nice and cool. And then once I'm there too, I won't have to move as often. I can take advantage of these places where you can stay for 2 weeks. And so I really think that the gas will kind of even out, and I'm not going to spend any other money doing this than I would have anyway. I still got to eat. I still got to drink, those kinds of things. So I realized that money really wasn't a reason not to do this. I think it'll probably even out. And then, of course, the fear of the unknown. This is a big trip, and I wasn't sure if I could do it. A year ago, I would have told you I couldn't do any of this stuff anymore. But here I am doing it. And I remembered, well, you went to Quartzsite, which really isn't that much further away from the Sacramento area. So it's not really that much of a difference. So finally, after I overcame all of my fears or found reasons to ignore them, I decided that's it, I'm going north. And in order to get out of the heat as quickly as possible, I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna make a break for it. I'm heading to the coast. And I had always wanted to see Eureka. I always had this idea in my mind about what Eureka was like, and then I wanted to go visit Eureka. So that was my first stop. I'm going to Eureka, and I was a little bit disappointed in Eureka. I can't lie. It wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. And so I got there, and of course the weather was really lovely, and so that was good. But the town itself just kind of left me a little underwhelmed. And so I decided just to keep going. And now I am heading north. So anyway, I am on my way. We're on our way, guys. We're going. I talked a little bit in one of my recent videos about how I'm not really loving van life. And that's true. It's not really my preference, I have discovered. Everybody has different preferences, and I would definitely prefer to live in a home. But that does not stop me from knowing how incredibly lucky I am to be here right now, and that I would not be here if it wasn't for the van, if it wasn't for everything that happened in the last year of my life. I wouldn't be here. And I get that. I get that. I really, really, really get that. And I am so grateful. This is so cool. But I gotta tell you, I am really glad that this is not the kind of beach that you go swimming at, because the sharks would, I could never. When I lived in Hawaii, every time I would go swimming, my fear of sharks would not lessen. It didn't get better. Every time it grew. And by the end, every time, I couldn't even get in the ocean anymore, because every time I would go in, I would just constantly be turning around looking for the shark, because I was just convinced there was one right behind me, like the dude from what is it, Nemo, and he's got the big smile, only this one does want to eat me. And I started getting afraid I was literally going to give myself a heart attack in the water. And so I can't go swimming in the ocean anymore. It's just not in me. But I can sure enjoy it from out here. So I can't park here overnight, but I am gonna park here for the day and I'm gonna work on a video. So I get to work by the beach, and a wonderful fellow beachgoer who stopped and talked to me about my van brought me some coconut water, which I had never tried before, and that shit is delicious. So let me see if I can't get this video done. I promised it to you yesterday and I'm only halfway done, so I'm doing my best. Finished the video and was just getting ready to render it when the battery died. So I can't finish it until it charges back up. And so that means no more work for right now. And I really kind of wish that I could stay for the sunset, because I bet it's gonna be spectacular. But I know it makes more sense to go ahead and go find where I'm gonna park, because my eyeballs really don't like to see things at night. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and go find some place to park for the night. You guys, look at this. I guess it's a pretty popular van leaving place. There's all kinds of people here. But Overlander says you can stay overnight here, and the beach is right there. Oh my gosh. What is my life right now? This is this is so freaking cool. The sunset is going to blow my freaking mind. I already know. I'm nicknaming this Builder's Beach because there's just all these structures that have been built. I'm not sure exactly what they are or what it's for, but it's pretty darn cool. It's like a little shelter. That's cool. Almost as cool as this sunset. Oh my gosh. Good morning to the view out my front door. I've been here since, you know, I don't know, 5 or something last night or yesterday. Is 5 night or late afternoon, evening? Either way, you know what I mean. And I'm still in absolute shock that I really kind of expected that I would get like a knock last night, because I couldn't really believe that we were really allowed to stay here overnight. But apparently we are. I will put coordinates. It's right outside Klamath, California. And it is just, well, how many times could I say? It's amazing, it's stunning, it's crazy, because it is. I would 100% stay another night if I could. But there's no cell service here. There's none, zero, zilch. I already did tell my daughter that there wasn't going to be any last night. I kind of knew that from the reviews. So she was prepared to not hear from me last night, but she is not prepared to not hear from me at all today. That would not go well, and I definitely don't want her to worry. So we're gonna move on, but I think we're gonna just like crawl, crippity crawl up the coast, go real slow, try and find as many places like this as I can. I mean, obviously I miss wild camping, that is my preference, so I'm definitely, you know, heading toward, I don't know, one of the Washington forests to spend the majority of the time, but I think that I'm gonna take my time getting up there and really enjoy this. Try and find this view as often as I possibly can. Oy, oy, oy. I live here. I live here today. Today and tonight, I live here. I spent the day at the, I believe, Brookings Library, so I could get a video out. And then I came here to my new home, where we will be until tomorrow. And I did not know that the Oregon coast was this pretty. Like, I knew it was pretty, but I didn't know it was this pretty. Are they called sea stacks? I think they're called sea stacks. The sea stacks are lovely. I think that's all you're gonna get out of me for this vlog. It's just I don't even know how to process it. So, night 2 of our trip up north. And it's only like an hour away from the place that I stayed last night, which fits right in with my plan to crawl up the coast. I might let it take me a whole month to get up there. I don't care. I don't care. You don't care. Nobody cares. We're on the coast. Look, y'all, I'm basically an Instagram van lifer now. That's the view out my back door. And this is the view out my side door. It's a very good day. New day, new place. And this is the view out my front door. I call this my front door because it's the door I come in and out of the house. You know, it's how I come in and out of my house. And then that's my back door. I'm in Gold Beach, Oregon. This is not a place that I can stay overnight, but I needed to just park for a while since I'm crawling up the coast and I'm not doing a lot of driving. I can't really charge my batteries that way. So I need to sit in the sun. And what better place to sit in the sun but here, Gold Beach, Oregon. I'm in love, and the sun is gonna get me juiced back up. Okay, I'm gonna blur out the name because I'm not trying to name and shame anybody here, but this sign was too funny not to share. This lady out here giving brothers herpes. What? In the middle of this beautiful setting, there's, sorry, it's freaking hilarious. So I'm just gonna sit here on my front porch looking at the ocean. Really glad I'm not some girl out here giving pee-pee sores to brothers and random men. Okay, we aren't talking about me 20 years ago. We're talking about me right now. Sorry, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. These little plant things look like rattlesnake tails. You see? If they aren't called rattlesnake tails, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. About a week ago, I was sitting in a motel, feeling pretty sorry for myself that I was getting ready to have to get back in the van. And now I am sitting by the beach, watching the waves roll in. Life is so strange. I'm always telling my daughter, there is, if you look for it, there is a silver lining in just about anything. And man, what a silver lining this is. Best silver lining ever. We've found our spot for the night. Look at that. Ah, yes. It's, where is it? Nesika Road. I'll put coordinates down below. It's about 10 minutes north of Gold Beach. And I got here just in time for the sunset. So I just realized that I don't think I've been showing you the actual place where you park your van in these places. And if I was watching something and trying to figure out where to go, I would want to see that. So let me show you this one anyways. It is just like a street. There are some houses up there, but Overlander says this is fine, and I had no trouble last night. And I could park right there. So this is Nesika Road. I'll put the coordinates down below. Yeah, I recommend this one, but only for a night. I wouldn't stay for a while because there are houses up there, and I feel like yesterday there was a schoolie that came and parked, and of course they have every right to park here as anybody else did, but it did make me, because there's such a I don't know, almost like a campaign against us right now. And I was like a little worried they would draw attention. So I was relieved when they drove away and didn't stay overnight. And I actually feel kind of guilty about that. But I don't know, I'm just worried that we're gonna end up losing all our spaces. And it's certainly not that schoolie's fault. It is the fault of the people who come and then leave trash and pee bottles and stuff. But I just, I was glad that we weren't gonna have that much attention drawn to us. That's definitely one of the perks of the minivan, is it's very undercover. Laundry day, Port Orford, Oregon. The washing machine is only $3 here. So I think I'm actually gonna save money by being away from Sacramento. I thought it would just kind of even out, but I think it's actually going to save me some money, which is kind of crazy because how often do you get to do something super cool that actually saves you money in the end? Tonight, but still a very cute little place. Very private on this gravel road. Sorry about the wind noise. It is about 5 miles off of Highway 101 and about 14 miles south of Coos Bay. Okay, I know in that other video I said that I heard a boar and the boar never materialized, so I know I'm not the most reliable source here, but I swear to goodness, I've heard like 5 or 6 times now. Roar. And I looked it up, like what exactly do black bears sound like? Yeah, they have this weird laughing thing that they do apparently. I don't know if you've heard that, look it up, it's really scary. And then they have this like sound that they make. And again, I'm not 100% sure if I'm hearing it. I do have like weird like auditory processing stuff. So that sometimes like words and sounds will get like jumbled as I'm listening to them. So I don't know for sure. I'm not scared at all. I'm like super excited about the idea of maybe seeing a bear. Okay, that was just a squirrel. Because I'm in the van. So I feel like if I see a bear, it's a black bear and they're not, you know, black bears aren't going to be very aggressive. If it was a grizzly, I might be scared, but black bear, not that scared because I think I would have time to close the van door, except that my front door is like propped open a little bit. So, and I have heard that, I don't know if this is true or not, but I have heard that bears have learned how to open car doors because there's food in there. So I want to go close that so I can lock my doors. But like every time I almost go to get out of the van, I hear and I'm a little scared because like I want to go close that door, but mostly it's just really exciting. And then, but mostly it's like I'm definitely making this up, right? I'm definitely not seeing or hearing a bear. But I mean, it's possible. I guess if I put this video up, then everything's all right. I'm gonna take you guys with me to close this door. Let me see. It sounds like it's coming from that direction out there. Okay, all right, let's hold on. It's gonna be jumpy for a second while I get out the van. Okay, shh, let's just go really fast. We're just gonna go around here. Shh, don't tell them we're out here. And we're just gonna close the door. Okay, door's closed. Okay, now we're just gonna go get back in the van. It's all right, everything's fine. Okay, all right, we did it. Okay, guys. Okay. We did it. We're in the van. All right, now if we see the bear, it's just going to be entertainment, I think. I hope. Houston, we have a problem. So as soon as I turned the camera off last time, I heard it again, only like loud, like close. So I quick closed the door and I went to go lock the door, and the van does this thing. It won't let you lock the doors if one of the doors is open, and it just like does this beep sound at you. And so I tried to lock the doors, but I got the beep sound. And so that means one of my doors is not closed. And whatever that thing is, it's closed. So I have to go out there and figure out which one of my doors is open. It might be, let me see if it's just this front one. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, it was just the front door, this one right here. So I didn't even have to get out the van to close it. All right, I think we're safe, guys. I think we're safe. I mean, like, we're in the van, doors are locked. So even if we see one now, like, it can't get to me. I'm in a metal box. I'm in a locked metal box, which sometimes sucks, but right now is all that I want in the world. So thank you, Tammy Lynn. Thanks, Tammy Lynn. If I was Snow White, I would ask the birds to be quiet for a second. Okay, Dad, did you hear that? I am bound and determined to get this on camera this time. Dad, tell me you just heard that. What was that? That was just like right over there. Did you hear that? What was that? Yes, I should probably close my door, but it's very hot in here when you close the door. And I don't know for sure what it is. I don't want to suffer for no reason. But surely y'all heard that one, right? I mean, it could be a frog. I really don't know. I'm probably just making it up in my head that it sounds like a bear. Because, you know, the likelihood is pretty low, right? I'm not that far from civilization. There's houses maybe 2 or 3 miles down the road. Show yourself. I literally just thought, what if he's hurt? Should I go check on him? I am taking this white lady thing too far. It's not a goose, is it? Surely it's not like a deep-throated goose or whatever, right? Deep-throated, deep-voiced. Can you use deep-throated for deep-voiced? Well, I just did. Debbie does Dallas. Did you hear that? The mosquitoes arrived, so I had to close the door. So I guess we'll never know if it was a bear. If I was like some YouTubers, I'd put "Encounter with Bear" in the thumbnail and the title. Clickbait. Okay, Coos Bay, show me what you got. I totally see why people choose to live here. Haha, so pretty. I'm actually getting ready to go upload a second video in 1 week. The ocean air is definitely doing me good. All right, we are about 30 minutes north of Coos Bay. I spent the day at the library, got a lot of things done, and now I am sitting here by a lighthouse out my front door, although I'm spending more of my time looking out this door right now. Dunes and the ocean. It's Lighthouse Road. And as you can see in the picture, I am surrounded by some other nomads. I have been hiding in my van, so I haven't met them. And I probably won't meet them. But that's okay, because we're all together and we're vibing. Even I don't have to talk to somebody to vibe with them, you know? I guess that I won't have to worry about bears tonight. I guess. I don't think I'll have to worry about bears tonight. People, on the other hand, I'm sure it'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. Like, it's gonna be better than being in the Winco parking lot in Sacramento. I can tell you that much. In Hawaii, when you go through these tunnels, you're supposed to honk your horn so you can tell the Minuns to get out of the way. What exactly are Minuns? I'm not exactly sure. I always thought of them as like rock stacking leprechauns. Anybody out there know what a Minahune is, you just let me know. Alright, y'all. This is a place called Thor's Well. At least that's what my overlander called it. I feel like I saw a sign that said something about a chasm or something. Why does that word make me laugh? Yes, if I was a proper YouTuber, I would walk down there and take video for you guys. But I am not a proper YouTuber. This is the parking lot. Okay, what I was seeing was Cook's Chasm Bridge. So that's the bridge. I'm like 3/4 of the way up the Oregon coast, something like that. And it just keeps getting better and better and better. The further north you go, the greener it gets. I have a thing for green mountains, and I am getting my thing fulfilled. Sorry, are we talking about the chasm again? I do kind of want to walk down there, but I really don't want to walk back up. And not entirely because I'm lazy. I mean, partly because I'm lazy, maybe a lot because I'm lazy, but also because of my joints. My knees would be so mad at me on the way down. Then my muscles would be so mad at me on the way up. Why am I trying to piss my body off? I ain't trying to piss my body off. Okay, I heard you. I'm going. come to the end of the line that I'm gonna do, because with the wind being as strong as it is, me being as top heavy as I am and completely uncoordinated, I think there's such a good chance that I'll just go rolling down. So I think I'm gonna pass it down the stairs, y'all, but it's pretty cool. I get any points for that? I was gonna make y'all huff and puff with me all the way back up, but luckily for you, my phone died before that could happen. It died like right after the last clip. It wasn't that bad though. It was way less steep than I thought it was gonna be. I was really worried about my knees, but they ended up being all right. So I guess thanks for encouraging me to go down there. You don't think I heard you? I heard you. Come on, where are we now? And I had intended on having like the Oregon coast part of it, or the coastal drive up, be just one video, but because I'm going so slow and it's fantastic, I think that'll end up being too long of a video. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one off here, and we will finish our crawl up the coast, our coast crawl, next time. And maybe even make it to the Washington forest. We'll see. We're playing it by ear. We're just playing it by ear, guys. So thank you very much. I really appreciate that you are with me, and that you'll be with me next time, and that, or hopefully anyway. Hopefully I didn't do anything to get canceled between now and then. And I hope you're having an amazing day. Love you. Bye.